Namaskar. Blood pressure has become one of the biggest problems in the world. According to everyone, it is not a disease. It is a symptom that occurs in the body, which is noticed after measuring. Blood pressure can increase due to many reasons. Finding these reasons is equally important. And after removing that reasons, finding a solution to it is the basic idea of Ayurvedic science. First of all, let us see what kind of medicines are used in the world today regarding blood pressure. The effect of these medicines on the body is mostly that they increase the size of blood vessels, and due to this it is noticed that the blood pressure has decreased. To take an example, if you reduce the size of any rubber pipe by applying pressure, the fluid flowing through it goes further. That is, in a way, its pressure is increased there. If you increase the size of the same pipe, increase its circumference, the pressure automatically decreases. This is simple and straightforward mechanism or mathematics, and it is based on a simple logic. But one thing we should keep in mind is that even if it is true that the increasing the size of the vessels in this way reduces blood pressure, this solution has been taken without considering why the pressure has increased. That is, this solution is just to reduce the pressure by keeping the abnormalities that are happening in the body as they are. Although this logic seems correct, it is not perfect from the point of view of the body, and therefore these medicines are taken one after the other. It has some more side effects. Those side effects are treated differently, and while supporting the same, since there is no other option available or it will create a more dangerous situation for the body, we have to accept this solution. Such a support is given in this regards. It is okay for everyone to think definitely about the correct it is. However, one thing is true, that the direction of research has not been perfected. A question is always asked, is there any solution given in Ayurveda for the blood pressure? And the answer to that is the measuring blood pressure and making a machine for it is not given in Ayurveda, and no treatment based on blood pressure has done either. However, the structure of the science is such that even if the time changes, the language changes, the country changes, this science has the power to treat any symptom or disorder by considering many factors. For this, it is very important to understand one principle of the science. We can look at using some examples. The idea behind this is the same as the Indian philosophy of Pindi to Brahmandi or the Ayurveda's Lok Purusha Nyaya, that he accepts. He is not a Lok Purush. Based on that, we are presenting this idea. For this, let us take an example. A spray can be a good example to understand the closer to it. There is a pressure mechanism in spray. There is a substance in it. A calculation is made that how much of the substance should come out in such a time with such a pressure, so that substance and the spray can cover through which that substance flows are related to each other. Therefore, that substance is thrown out in the such a time with such a pressure. This is the natural state. The heart is the organ that gives pressure in the body. The channels are the middle part of the spray can. The substances like juice and blood flow through it. They are delivered to the microscopic cell to the entire body. The formula behind it is very simple and easy. If so much substance should come out in such a time with such a pressure, then this natural state should be understood. Now, if there is a distortion in this, then let us see what are the causes of the distortion. The first reason is the pressure system. If it is damaged, the pressure can increase or decrease, and here the heart is a mechanical structure that gives pressure, and if the pressure increases or decreases in this structure, it will have to effect on all of the following things. That is, if there is a distortions in the heart, we find that there is an effect on the BP. The second thing through which these substances flow is the blood vessels. The blood vessels is very flexible and can be more or less, and therefore the fluid flows through it in a comfortable way. If there is a defect in these vessels, its flexibility decreases. Even if the size of these vessels decreases, the pressure control can be different. If pressure is applied to the vessels from outside, that is, their size is affected again, then the pressure can have a different effects, because such a time it is expected that so much substance will go out. Thirdly, if there is a distortions in the substances that flows through this channel, then it definitely affect that pressure applied more or less. That is, if these substances become thick, if we use oil instead of water in the syringe, it is observed that more pressure will have to be applied in this way. The pressure can vary depending on the thinness of the substance. If such a distortion occurs in the body, if the flowing substances becomes viscous or its density increases, then there is a possibility of increasing blood pressure. All these types of distortions are different, and therefore their causes are different. Just as there is a reason related to the heart, there is a reason related to the channels, or there is a reason related to the substances that flows. It should be kept in mind that the treatment of those causes is different. For this, it is not perfect to increase the size of the channel or do similar treatment every time. We should definitely understand this. Now, if there is a viscosity or tightness in the flowing substances, its treatment will be different. If the vessels become stiff, then the treatment may be different depending on where the pressure is coming from. If it is related to the heart, then a heart well is required. It should be keep in the mind that there cannot be one treatment for all of these. Therefore, if these issues are treated in well throughout manner by Ayurvedic experts, it is definitely possible to treat each on the considering the different causes, and it also possible to reduce the increased blood pressure. This is the experience of many people, and if we understand that, if we find out the cause and treat it by removing it, we can definitely benefit. We will also realize how we do many things wrong and treat based on the wrong things, and therefore while looking at this, we should look at the from a different perspective. It is very important that we get rid of this problem all over the world, its medicines and its good and bad effects on the body. Please subscribe it, share it. Thank you very much.